Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Seifer. So in my opinion, he is the character that you will love or hate it, okay? So let's compare him to Lonely Lion Skull and Mystic Eyes Laswell. And like you can see that, like Lone Lion Skull, his stats is pretty decent, okay? His attack stats reach 180%. He also has 200% true double hand. So nothing trouble me so far, okay? His stats is pretty decent, especially his defense stats. 120% defense boost. Wow, much higher than most DPS characters. And he also gets 50% physical evasion. And yes, that's amazing as an attacker. Okay, and if you equip his Trust Master reward, which you should be, that means 60% physical evasion. That is the highest on the game. Okay, I mean innately very powerful character. And yes, I don't see any trouble, like I said, but you will see later on his abilities. So let's take a look on them. So he is Mirror of Equity Chainer, and surprisingly he also is able to chain with Chaos Wave Awakened. But from what I know, correct me if I'm wrong, okay, it deals magic or attack, so I'm not sure whether you can change the element or not, okay? But yeah, that's definitely a nice thing because he can provoke. Yes, I'm not wrong, he can provoke and chain at the same time. Okay, so if you want to provoke the enemy, you won't interrupt your chain. But the bad news is, like you can see, that his damage on the table, it is not special at all. The most powerful attack, Immortal Blade, deals 54 times damage. It is nice, but it is only available every 6 turns. Okay, on the normal turn, you will use Darkest Cut, which only deal 38 times damage. Okay, so like you can see that even if you use 3 Darkest Cut, his damage is definitely not the best for physical DPS. And for the element, he able to imbue earth and dark elements. Also imperil those elements by 120%. So yes, pretty good character, I must say. But if you use him as a DPS character, I can say that you use him wrong. Okay, the way you use him should become a provoker and attacker. Okay, because like you know that he has amazing physical evasion, it is really easy to max his physical evasion to 100%. That way, you can provoke and evade all enemies' physical attack, okay? And yes, another bad news is he doesn't have innate provoke, but yeah, because you can chain and provoke at the same time, maybe that's not a big problem unless the enemy able to inflict you with Berserk, okay? So Berserk is really dangerous because on that turn, Seifer won't able to provoke the enemy, okay, because the provoke only lasts for 1 turn. Okay, and for rotation here, basically, if you use him as a provoker, you will always, not will always, but you must use Yaksa Slice on every turn, okay? It only 9 times damage, but like I say, don't count the damage. As a support character, his damage is awesome, but as a DPS character, I must say it is mediocre. That's what I want to say, okay? So like you can see, you can, on the rotation, spam Yaksa Slice on every turn. And yes, basically, the rotation is pretty simple. There is no damage modifier boost or anything. Simply use Immortal Blade when it is available, okay? Replacing 1 Darkest Cut. And that's how you use Seifer. Pretty easy, right? And like you can see, the maximum damage per turn he can deal is only 130 times damage. Not amazing because most physical DPS able to deal like 150, 160, okay? So yeah, definitely not that special, I must say. And yes, for provoke damage, it's lower. only 85 times on normal turn, but still, okay, you provoke the enemy. You can save one party slot so you can bring finisher. So yes, maybe individually Seifer cannot deal more damage than your top tier DPS, but because you can bring finisher, then your party setup gonna deal much higher damage. That's Seifer purpose. You ask me, what about his limit burst? Too bad it is not that good too, okay? Because yes, it only deals 60 times damage. Again, not impressive, only 5 hits, so he become finisher. So I don't think you need to use this LB, okay? So you don't need to level up this limit burst. So enough about abilities, now let's talk about partner. For partner, the first character you want to bring is Sylvie or other elemental imbuer. Remember that Seifer only able to imbue earth and dark elements. Those elements are kinda rare input on this game, okay? And I use War Hero Region as example. He is one of the best absolute mirror of equity chainer at this moment. His element is fire and ice. So if you bring War Hero Region, or if you use Seifer as War Hero Region support chainer, you want to have fire element imbued on your Seifer. Okay, you can use Mastermind Stone, or basically you get the idea, right? And remember, he also able to chain with Chaos Wave Awaken, so maybe Fanil is also a good partner for her, okay, because she is a good breaker, Seifer is a good backup support chainer and provoker. So basically is this. If you want to use Seifer, then make sure you bring a finisher. Okay? Don't use Seifer on conventional setup like 2 chainers, 2 tankers, healer and buffer or provoker, okay? That is not good. Okay? And so let's talk about recent trial. So like you can see that on Chocobo Battalion trial, Seifer will be useful because he can provoke, like you know that the setup for Chocobo Battalion is AoE magic tank plus 1 physical provoker with 100% physical evasion. Seifer will be good, but as a warning here, what I want to tell you is, like I have said on the beginning, if you get berserk, then you will on dangerous state. Because yes, berserk, when you berserk, you cannot cast your provoke, and that will be dangerous. For me, because on that battle I use Seek Heart, and I don't need to worry about berserk because I have 100% innate provoke. That's the only difference. Okay, and yeah, sure, you may be able. Okay, I'm not sure whether you're able to make Seifer having 100% provoke too. Okay, maybe you're able to, but his offensive power gonna be lowered so much. Okay, and yes, I think that's all you need to know about partner and recent trial. Now let's talk about equipment. Let me repeat: build him into 100% evasion character. So after that, you can focus on building his attack and true double hand stats. And luckily, with 60% innate evasion, you can easily max 100% physical evasion. Simply get 20-sided die. It is Zaz Trust Master Reward. So please don't tell me you don't have Zaz. Okay, I believe you have Zaz unless you are total new players. Okay, 20-sided die, really common Trust Master. Okay, with 20-sided die, you already have 80%. But if you, let's say, have Noctis or have Rico, okay, you have better evasion, 25%. Okay, so you only need 15 to 20% more, which you can get easily from Run Away. It is reward from Scorn of the, Explosion of Needles. Okay, you may haven't defeat Explosion of Needle, but if you are veteran players, there are simply too many evasion abilities we have. Okay, first is like I forget, dodge roll. Yes, the name is dodge roll from Kingdom Hearts event. That is true spirit freedom. So for veteran, I believe you won't have any problem to max his evasion. For newer players, you can simply equip 2 quick assault. That way, tada, you get attack boost, which is also useful for him, and 100% evasion. Okay, so enough about equipment. My conclusion for Seifer. So like I said, if you rate Seifer individually, I must say he is trash character. But if you put him on efficient party, he is invaluable. Really, really unique and useful character. Okay, like I said, okay, let me repeat again. If you use him with a finisher, then your party gonna deal much more damage than conventional party. What I mean by conventional party is party consists 2 chainers as a DPS character. With Seifer, you can bring 3 DPS. I mean, yeah, 2 DPS again. Let's say War Hero Region, Seifer, and Advanced Children Crowd. That's the example. Okay, as long as Seifer able to do well as a provoker, he is insanely good. Okay, your party gonna deal much damage. I can say that he is the most powerful support chainer available at this point of the game. Okay, and he is quite tanky too, even when he doesn't have that fatal damage protection. Okay, so like I said, it is either love it or hate it. There's no middle line for Seifer. Okay, and for the Trust Master Reward and STMR, too bad. I can say they are not bad, but the only characters who will benefit a lot from this is Seifer. Just think about it. Who gonna equip Gunblade Wielder other than Seifer? Okay, you may say, Esther. Whoa. Not good. Okay, because Esther, while tanky, she doesn't have insane evasion like Seifer. Okay, but this 2 equipment is insane on Seifer. Imagine this. If you equip Gunblade Wielder and Hyperion, Seifer has 80% physical evasion. Add Ring of Lucy or 20-sided die, tada, 100 physical evasion easily. Okay, really good backup chainer. I don't suggest you to chase him. Okay, he is best. If you want to chase him because you fanboying him, then go ahead. But just remember to take advantage from what he can do. Okay, so yes, I think that's all you need to know about Seifer. Not a recommended character, but really unique. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.